Greetings, everybody. Welcome back. We're officially underway. The Winter Olympiad in Beijing. It is here. It is happening. It is real. Tell me in the comments what you're looking forward to. Talk to each other about it. We still have another about 90 seconds here to chat it up. Any events in particular that you're looking forward to? Are you a figure skating fan? Do you like skiing? Do you like some newer events like snowboarding? I love it all. I just love the Olympics. This is a crazy time in history, of course, because we just had the 2020 Olympics, which were delayed to last summer. So we had in July, August, we had our Summer Olympics, and now, about 6 months later, we're on to the Winter Olympics. How about that? We don't need to take a couple years break. So enjoy. They're actually happening as scheduled. I actually have gotten into curling. It actually makes sense to me, and it's pretty incredible to watch. And if you have Peacock, there is a series about the U.S. men's curling team and all their wacky adventures and them training to become gold medalists again. But just the pomp and circumstance of the Olympics and just competitors from all around the world, the very best at what they do, coming together in a spirit of competition, but also camaraderie because they have this shared experience of being in the Olympics together. It's just so cool. I love it. I hope you do too. We're just about 20 seconds away from getting into it. Just a reminder to you, this is the toughest game we have during the week, but I know you can handle it. You always do. You always impress. You always impress me personally with how much you know. Even when I think a question might be, maybe this one's too hard. Nope. You do really well with it. That's what you do. So let's keep this week rolling with the Thursday edition of Swagbucks Live, the mobile game show where you win money from the comfort of your phone. Your general knowledge and fast fingers will be your best friends for the next 12 minutes or so. Here is answer these 10 multiple choice trivia questions. We'll split it. But even if you don't get a piece of that grand prize, you can still get something, because after Q1, you will get rewards in the form of one bonus SB for any question you get right. And that is whether you're playing for the grand prize still or even if you've been eliminated. But in that case, if you get eliminated and earn bonus SB, you have to claim them at the end of the game so that you can add them to your account. Otherwise, they go bye-bye, and nobody wants that. If you win the game, however, your bonus is claimed for you automatically and added to your winnings. So all those bonus SB you rack up, they are rolled into your share of the grand prize, and you get it right away. Well, now you know the full deal, okay? So why don't we get the comments out of your face and also get this show on the road for almost 27,000 people. Here is question number 1. Which of those would most likely take place in a barn? Bow to your partner, do-si-do, and even mix in a little two-step when you head to the barn for some good old-fashioned kind of dancing in the barn that you want. I'm not limiting you in your barn dancing, but the one that most likely takes place in a barn would be a square dance. That is a nice rural dance that we have here in the good old US of A. Breakdancing, more of a city kind of dance. It was born in New York. And ballet would most likely take place in a theater, in a prestigious theatrical space. All right, of the 5% of you got eliminated on that one, pretty much all of you have rejoined, and then some of our stragglers coming in. We have almost 27,000 people in grand prize contention, almost 28,000 of you playing along with us, and from here on in, good news for all 27,600 plus of you, which is that every question from now on is worth one bonus SB if you get it right, no matter what. But again, you're going to have to claim them at the end of the game if you don't win, so stick around. Here's question number 2, worth one bonus SB. McDonald's. Which of these fast food chains is the home of the flame-broiled Whopper? Well, they may have a standard setup for their signature burger, but you're still allowed to have it your way. I mean, that's kind of the whole deal. They have 96% of you getting that one right, and that is a whopping amount of you. Of course, McDonald's is home to the Big Mac, and Wendy's is home to the Baconator. And Frosties. We can't forget our Frosties. We love our Frosties. All right, we're about ready to move on now to question number 3, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here is Q3. Little European geography for you. It's home to some impressive castles, world-class art museums, and of course, there's a reason why it's known as the City of Music. Written but performed there on the reg. 89% of you getting that one right. Copenhagen is in Denmark, for those of you who didn't know, and Berlin is the capital of Germany. So other capitals around Europe, I believe that we may even have asked about before, but if you missed those, that's okay. You're here now, and if you got that one wrong, it's okay. You can rejoin, which about 2/3 of the people out have done, or you can continue to play for bonus SB and then claim them at the end of the game. What I hope you don't do is run away, because then you're leaving money on the table, and that is always the wrong answer. All right, coming up next, we have question number 4, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. The man who also invented what board game? Is it Battleship, Operation, or the Game of Life? So this guy was a props master and also a game designer. How about that? When he wasn't making prop weapons, Ruben Klamer was helping people live out their biggest dreams or their worst nightmares in the game. Cry uncle here. Rejoin if you can. If you care to, if you have a free rejoin, you can do that. If you don't have any rejoins, you can rejoin for 1 SB. But either way, if you don't want to do that, you can stick around and continue to earn bonus SB. So what I'm saying is don't go anywhere no matter what. Just choose to rejoin or choose to say, I'm fine playing for bonus SB. Because whatever you choose, I support you. It's important to point that out. Over 78% of the people eliminated on that one have rejoined. Still over 21,000 people in grand prize contention, and we are just about at the halfway point of our game. First, we got to get through question number 5, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. Dormouse fat, dog earwax, and boar bile. Let me be clear that none of these gross remedies actually work, so you should just try some tea or maybe a glass of water at night to help. I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it actually works. I don't want to burst your bubble, but unfortunately, that dormouse fat is not going to help you sleep. Maybe if somebody's like, hey, I'm going to give you this dormouse fat unless you go to sleep, then you go, okay, all right, I'll go to sleep. I don't want the dormouse fat. I don't want the dog earwax, and keep that boar bile as far away from me as possible. All right, we are moving on to question number 6 now. We are halfway through this Thursday game. I told you it was going to be challenging, and it is, but you are still doing well. This next question is worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here's question number 6. What Nellie Oleson or Barbie? What young girl is at the center of a series of Beverly Cleary books? Well, she started as a side character in the Henry and Ribsy books, but she and her sister Beezus' family got their turn in the Ramona. To 96% of you got that one right. Well done. All of those books. The extended Ribsy verse, as I like to call it. Ribsy, everybody's favorite stray dog who becomes Henry's best friend. So there's a lot of great Henry Huggins books that lead you into Ramona's just sort of like Beezus' kind of pesky little sister. And then you got a whole series of Ramona Quimby growing up. And you learn that Beezus is actually Beatrice, but Beezus is what Ramona was able to say. So there you go. Little fun information for you. And we are moving on now to question number 7. Only 4 questions remaining in this Thursday game. This next one worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. first known what? This Sumerian royal, who also served as a high priestess, wrote 42 hymns and a statement of religious devotion that make her the first You knew that classic piece of ancient history or literature history, classic history, civilization history, social history, the history of women, the history of the Sumerians, so many different types of history being touched on there, but you crushed that question. Well done. And now we're ready to move on to question number 8. Only 3 questions remaining in this game. This next one is worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here's question number 8. Who Bowl? Was it George H.W. Bush, Bill Clinton, or Barack Obama? Who was in office the last time the Bills made the Super Bowl? I know it's painful. Look, those poor Buffalo Bills, they were the best in the AFC over a 4-year span, making the Super Bowl each year and losing each year. And the last year they made the Super Bowl. I wish it had happened this year, but it didn't. The last year was 1994 when Bill Clinton. The answer, 88% of you getting that one right. Well done. Now, I will say to you Bills fans, even though you had an overtime loss, you almost made it to the conference championship. You have a great team, and I'm hoping for the best for the Buffalo Bills, but I'm also excited for the Cincinnati Bengals and excited for the Los Angeles Rams. It's going to be a fun Super Bowl next weekend. Bet a bunch of you are going to check it out. But for now, we are moving on to question number 9. It's our second to last question, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. Which of the Renaissance, the Stone Age, the Bronze Age, what could it be? By the time the correct answer came along, we had already advanced far beyond the discovery of stone and bronze tools, and on to the more complex discoveries of the this far and are ready for our final question, and that's real good for our Thursday game. But before we get to that final question, I want you to discover something wonderful by exploring a game where you master harvesting, cooking, trading, and more. It's the new Bermuda Adventures Island game. And if you install it today for iOS and Android and unlock stage 25, you will earn 2,000 SB. That's $20 in PayPal cash or free gift cards if you're following along at home. You have to be a U.S. player to take advantage of this opportunity, but you already love earning SB by being on your phone. I assume you have this. You have Swagit. I assume you're using the Swagbucks app. Could be using Tada. There are a lot of great things you can be doing on your phone to earn SB. Here's another one right now, playing a game. We know you like playing games too, just because you're here hanging out with me. All right, here is the deal. We have 10,982 people. That number continued to go up as we have a few more rejoins. We had over 1,000 people rejoin while I was talking about the amazing Bermuda Adventures Island game. And I'm sure glad for it. We have over 10,900 people in grand prize contention. The rest of you, over 27,000 plus total players in the game. There's one more bonus SB for you to earn if you can correctly answer question number 10. Here it comes. Which of these of those would best describe someone in a bad mood? Feeling sad, depressed, things will get better. Just hang in there. And at least feel good if you knew that sullen picked. I am shocked. We had 1,229 people who knew that answer and are splitting our grand prize. 4433 and Rob Patterson 1108. Well done to all of our grand prize winners. And hey, congratulations to those of you. If you came up short on that last question, I know it probably feels but if you claim the bonus SB you earned throughout the game right now, you're still a winner because you ended the game with more SB than you started with. And that's a win in anybody's book. Now that you have all these new SB in your account, though, you know what to do with them when the time is right, of course. Redeem them for PayPal cash or gift cards to Amazon, Starbucks, Target, and hundreds of other places. Great job all week long. Please come back early tomorrow for a Friday Flash game at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, noon Pacific Time. Thank you for playing Swagbucks Live, and we will see you tomorrow.